This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Van Hammer is out next. He's going to pin Terrence Taylor in 1 minute and 7 seconds with a knee off the top rope that missed by about a foot. Meltzer says, if I ever had to give a speech about things that are wrong with professional wrestling and had to limit it to 67 seconds, I'd probably just show a videotape of this match. It exemplified most of the problems in wrestling perfectly. Poor Terry Taylor, -2 stars. Van Hammer has a phenomenal look, an interesting enough gimmick for the time, 1991. But boy, to say he's green is probably being kind.
Yeah, understatement for sure.
Was Van Hammer supposed to be the WCW Ultimate Warrior?
I don't know, Conrad. That's a stretch. Maybe. I don't know how. I know he had a good body. He was a lot leaner. Warriors had a whole lot different physique, thicker, all that. Hammer's had more length, and he had good definition. But here's the thing: he couldn't work. He was green, and again, he was a new talent. So because he's new, he's going to get the opportunity to go over and maybe get over. Terry Taylor became, was he Terrence Taylor here?
Yeah. Doing the Alexander York gimmick.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't dislike that gimmick, actually.
No, it was pretty cool for 91.
Yeah. I liked Alexander York as the eye candy and the new role and all that stuff. I thought it was pretty good. But again, people remembered who Terry Taylor was. And, you know, Terry needed to get over. And Terry's, as Terrence Taylor, didn't have ample opportunities to quote unquote get over and build himself some momentum to fortify his new persona. Just quick, hurry. And we see that up down this card. These are all repackaged guys or new guys. Everything in this card so far, every single match had the same deal. So Dusty took to heart that mandate that you're going to have to get these guys over. We're paying a lot of money. I've got a big payroll. The only way we can keep doing this is that they got to start drawing money, and et cetera, et cetera. So he took it to heart. He did his best, unless you could look at the other side of the coin. So is he doing this despite the upper management for telling him how to handle creative and him not being able to use his own creative ideas? So sometimes bookers get challenged. Like if you're back in the old days, if you're a booker, got hired in new territory as the booker, you had to finish out the storylines that are already in place, and then to get your playbook in the game. And but we didn't have anything. You know, the hottest thing we had left, Nature Boy. So I don't know. It was just a horrible time to be in the, you know, to be a fan of what we were doing or trying to do. And it was rough. You know, you go to work every day not knowing that you're going to get an email. You know, thank you for your support of WCW. We're closing the brand as of blank, and you'll be contacted by HR to discuss your exit. I expected that all the time. So, and I got my notice, so to speak, in a kind of an untimely way, but nonetheless, it was what it was. So every match here has got somebody in it except the next one had two guys that were kind of the same person, their names are the same, their gimmicks are the same, in Austin and Tom Zink, which we'll talk about here in a moment. But it was just too much, man. Van Hammer never got over, Conrad.
No,
never got over.
I made the Ultimate Warrior comparison because Arn tells a story that when Van Hammer first came in, he comes in, you know, in his full gimmick in the locker room, jacked, tan, greased up, and says, "Don't worry, guys, I'm here to save the company," or some such. And I think a lot of people probably take a look at his look and presentation and think, well, this is, as you would say, all sizzle and very little steak. It feels Ultimate Warrior-esque. And they're giving him a win here in 1 minute and 7 seconds. And boy, they're trying to pull out all the stops for him. And if you're going to have a guy who maybe needs a little help looking good in his debut. Who better than Terry Taylor? But my goodness, just a miss all the way around.
Yeah, Terry was the chosen one on that night to do the honors. Even though Terry was, 10 times the worker that Van Hammer was. Again, focuses on new and focusing on new characters. And by God, well, I'll give you new characters. I'll give you a ton of them. But none of them's going to get the great build. So everyone's already got a self-imposed ceiling. And when you book a talent and you say, well, he'll be good in the mid card. Boy, that's bad. That's bad. Well, it's like, you want guys on TV that you think might get over, and that doesn't mean mid card.
Right.
So anyway, the theme of this whole show has been very easy to follow, and the DNA of this show is easy to designate and to identify. It just was a bad combination of trying too many new things for the sake of trying new things, and that's not a good reason.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.